if we think about government, if we think about corporate Australia, if we think about, sport, and, we've unfortunately seen the worst side of that in the last couple of days, we still do have incredible bias. We have deeply entrenched stereotypes, and the data still reflects that we don't have the representation that we deserve for 50% of the population. So I think we still need to celebrate International Women's Day, and it should also be noted that that's an Australian context, right? I one of my passions, as you know, is cricket, right? We currently have in Australia the great majority of the Afghanistan national cricket team living in exile in Australia, because they're not allowed to play cricket in their home country. And in fact, as professional sportswomen, if they went back to Afghanistan, they'd likely be hunted and killed, right? So we're talking degrees of seriousness here, but so I think the world over, and even for the reasons that I said for Australia, we need to continue to celebrate and fight for the rights of women. Firstly, I got feedback from my team that was particularly difficult to hear, because they felt that I had just sort of forgotten them to a degree, that I was, that I had distanced myself and I wasn't giving them the time and the leadership that they needed. That was hard to hear, because I had to that point in time always prided myself on that being a core skill. Yeah. And then I got some feedback from a couple of other people around the organisation about myself and my peer. It was very evident that we were clashing. So very hard to hear. And I worked with an executive coach to try and unpack it all. And, I felt the best thing to do with my team was just to own it and to say, look, I've stuffed this up and this is why. And I recognise now that this is not the way to lead, and then just lent into those relationships and resetting and actually making them part of how I reset it. How did I make the time? How did they need to be led? What did that look like? And then I just ended up really going heart to heart with my peer, and we sat down and I said, this is what I think I've been doing, and this is why, and this is what it's felt like. And I would say now, our relationship, I can categorically say I wouldn't be in the role I'm in, nor would I be able to do the role I'm about to do without him.
Amazing.